Hey, welcome back. I've got another villain for you. Disney villain. It's one of the best ones in my opinion. I mean, I think you can agree. It's Captain Hook, one of the legendary villains in the Disney canon, in my opinion. Now, I've only seen the first Peter Pan. I haven't seen the sequel, so I can't tell you about that, about that experience. But here he is, and this figure comes from the Disney series one, and he's pretty pricey. He's like 20 bucks. I didn't pay that much, but he is 20 bucks, which I think it's mostly the hat. That's why. And he's a pretty awesome villain. I really like him as just a character. He's just a very fun villain and also very menacing at points. And of course, you remember the TikTok croc. I like to see that become a fig. That'd be just hilarious if we just got that randomly. Um, but anyway, I do want to compare him against a few other classic Disney minifig or villain minifigs. But Ursula here, she has a specialized piece as well. It's the bottom piece. It's very nice. They compare pretty well. Hook is very tall because of that hat. That's what makes him so tall. And then we've got Dr. Facilier, another awesome villain. He's like underrated. He's definitely underrated. He's got a great hat piece as well, and he's from series, or the Disney 100 series, I should say. And then Ursula's from series 1 as well. And then we got Jafar from series 2. Jafar is so freaking good. This character is so good, and the minifig is perfect. Just so well done. Yeah, Jafar is a little taller because of that headdress, but yeah, Captain Hook is amazing. Just they did such a perfect job. Like he looks straight like he jumped out of the movie, which is it's so good. He does have a couple of actually just one accessory. It's the sword. And in this case, it is a golden sword, and it's kind of rare. You don't really see this golden sword piece that much, so that's really cool. It might have just come with Captain Hook. I could be wrong, but I think this is the only time we've seen it. Again, I've been wrong before. But yeah, that's a really epic piece. I love the piece already, so just to get it again is great. And it matches Captain Hook's sword pretty well. I feel like the blade could have been silver, and then they can't do that. They have to do either one or the other. It can't be both, which I think is kind of lame, but it works pretty well. You could just spray paint it if you want to. I'm not doing that, but you could do it if you wanted to. Um, that's it. He doesn't come with anything else. I feel like Mr. Smee should have come in this series, like for sure. I don't know why we haven't got him or John or Michael or Tiger Lily even. I would buy a set with them in it, but I don't see that happening, sadly, at least not for a while. But yeah, it's the sword's great. I think the more exciting piece for me is the hook, which that's what gives him his name, because obviously he has a history with that crocodile, and Peter Pan, cut it off, and it's kind of dark. But yeah, he's got the hook hand piece. That's the first time I've gotten that, so that's kind of cool to have that. It's really accurate, and you can angle it if you want, and that's what gives him his name. It's very cool. It's very nice, very nicely colored. It's the silver. It's very realistic, and you have some arm printing as well. We'll get to that. Yeah, the hook is really cool. Very nice. Obviously, if you didn't have the hook, it definitely would not work. But yeah, the Captain Hook is fantastic. Just the everything works with this one. I mean, you can agree. It's one of the best Disney minifigs that they've done. Like, just the look is so good. I do want to compare briefly with Wendy. I really like Wendy, like minifig wise and character wise. So she's a little shorter. She's got the dress piece. It's very nice. And then obviously, bring me Peter Pan. This minifig is great. This is not the original Peter Pan fig, sadly. I wanted to buy it. We didn't have it, so yeah. But it's not as detailed. It's great, and to have Peter Pan and Hook together is great. I'm gonna try to give him a knife. But yeah, these two are so good together. They work really well. Peter Pan's not as detailed, but he does look very nice. And obviously, he's in this pose because he's with the clock tower, the London set. So yeah, that's why he looks like this. But yeah, I had to show Peter. But yeah, the detail on Captain Hook is fairly simple. It's kind of like Frozone. The detailing is not nearly as like over detailed, I guess, as later figs would be. Because his outfit is very simple. It's like a pirate captain's garb in like the 1700s. So it's definitely not as like flashy. But the color red is great. It definitely pops compared to other villain minifigs. And it looks great. He's got arm printing. It's not as, it's like small, but it's got the coat, what's the cuffs on his cufflinks from his sleeves. So that's what that is. I can remember the name. Got on both sides, back printing as well. He has dual molded legs, so red on the top, white in the bottom. And he's got printing over that to show his boots, and the printing is very nice. It's very well decorated. He's got like the collar, he's got the holder for his sword. It would have been awesome to get the sword piece, like the holder piece, but it doesn't work because his hair is so big. But yeah, it's there. It looks good. He's got the coat and with the shiny gold. It's so good. They matched it so perfectly. And yeah, the best part of this is obviously the headpiece, which I think that's what probably why he's so expensive, because this is an elaborate piece. Look at this. It's got his hair, but then it's got the hat molded into it, and it's got the feather on top of that. So what? It's so perfectly designed. It's a hard plastic. It's got the white, the red, and the black combined. It is magnificent looking. Like, it is so gorgeously designed. The hat's the right shape, it's the right color, it's the right texture. It's got the feather on the top. And yeah, this is the best part of the fig. And without it, he looks a little basic, which is fine. You know, it's the animation. It's fine. You can see a little bit more of the printing, and the back printing is pretty fine. Like, it's not that detailed, but it works. It's all right. You can see just the sword strap continuing, and then the tails of the coat. I think it would have been really cool to get like a coat tails piece, because I know Jack Skellington is like a phenomenal minifig, and that comes with the coat tail like fabric that goes on his back. I feel like they could have done that with Captain Hook, but I don't know how well that would have looked. It just would have been nice to have something on the back, but yeah, it looks great. No alternate face this time. The Disney Series 1 didn't do any alternate faces, which, that's fine. It would have been nice to have like a fighting face when he's fighting Peter, like a scared face, but, you know, it's alright. It doesn't really need a second face, but it would have been nice to get one. The face he does have is amazing. He's got like the super animated looking like eyebrows with the evil mustache and the super cheesy grin. It's so good. It's so perfect for Captain Hook. I can't say enough good things about this. There is nothing bad about it. Like, it just works. And if you're a fan of Captain Hook like I am, you gotta get it. Come on. If you don't have it, you need it. Especially if you're a Lego like Disney fan, you really need this figure. Because it's so translated perfectly. Like, they just nailed it. So the hair is really nice, it's shaping wise, and the hat is so good. It's like dark red, and it's so amazing. The feather, they just killed it with this one. Maybe he could have had one more accessory, like a pistol, but you know, I'm trying to struggle to figure out like anything bad. Like, I'm struggling to find a bad thing. So yeah, Captain Hook is gonna look fantastic on the wall. Just as a kid, I would have loved this. Unfortunately, they had no Disney minifigs like 10 years ago. Actually, more than that. They haven't had Disney minifigs for a long time, until 2016. So, yeah, I think it's like the licensing thing or whatever. But yeah, this figure is so good. We just need a Mr. Smee and a Tiger Lily. Again, we need at least a few more. Like John and Michael, definitely. Like Disney Series 4, we need to get them at least Smee or Tiger Lily or some other characters. Like we have almost all of them, pretty much. But yeah, Captain Hook is so good. Let me know what you think. Do you like him as a villain? Do you think he sucks? What do you think of Peter Pan the film? Do you think it holds up? And what do you think of this Disney Series 1? What's your favorite from that series? And let me know. And your favorite Disney set? Let me know that down below as well. Thank you for watching. I love this fig. It's amazing. And let me know what your favorite Disney villain is, because that's going to be interesting. Because I know there's a lot of mixed opinions, but let me know what you think. Thank you for watching. Take care, and I'll see you later.